Then the last point, also very important for all of us as citizens, the whole question of the democracy itself. As citizens within the democracy, there is we are going through a transformation in the context of postmodern democracy. I think the governments are more and more looking at people who are the taxpayers. Of course, the poor, the marginalized pay more tax than the others, but in the eyes of the governments, the taxpayers become very, very important. They are given all the entitlements. They are included in the decision-making process of this country. And therefore, how are we going to bring this conflicting? We may have good citizens, but they may not be good taxpayers. So how are we bringing a sort of a congruence, and how are we going to bring, bring this true, contradictory elements into the governance of harmony and international, integration. The last, I have few suggestions for the youth, and with that I finish 4 or 5 areas. The alternative, therefore, if we are looking at the youth, has energy, power, creativity, new life, a strike force for this country and for the future, and we have to accompany them. They have to be helped. They have to be reflected with. They have to be journeyed together in order to not to get into the hands of destructive forces. This is the duty of all the citizens in this country. I hope Deepika will agree with me, because I'm speaking on behalf of you. And they are very important in the present juncture and history of our country. History is full of the youth. If you start reading the history of the youth from 1848 up to today, you have a number of thrilling experiences of the youth. And they have really fought colonial forces. They fought against oppression. They gave their lives, okay? And, I didn't give my life, but, there were a lot of volunteerism, working 5 years, 6 years, real volunteers, leaving your college, leaving your, degrees, and then you came back, and then you're still alive in this process. Therefore, the country and all of us, we have to take note of them, their presence, their capacities, their potential towards nation building, integration and harmony. They should be given guidance in this millennium, and they cannot be isolated. They have to be part of the mainstream governance, part of the struggle on changing the anti-people development projects and policies. They are our present, future, social, economic, political capital. I don't know whether I have to use this word, but I am using it. They are the capital, therefore they cannot be afforded to, ignored. In the future, I would like to have one conclave. I want to suggest this to iCongo, one conclave exclusively for youth and exclusively for the children. And because they are going to, and of course women, okay? So I don't know whether Jerry is here listening. I want at least 3 conclaves on youth, on children, and women to take place during the Puruskar. Thank you very much.
There were wonderful deliberations, and you have spoken so many things. All our speakers, Mr. Nath, Mr. Sadani, Mr. Mahapatra, youngsters sitting here, really, they have illuminated us. For me, they have revived me again.
Thank you so much, sir.